I don't know about you, but I love the gifts. Especially when they're from a brother. Greetings exiles, and I continue my journey. And today's video I'm going to start with shopping because we have a lot of upgrades to make. First, let's change our gems. We need Awakened Brutality Support, Awakened Swift Affliction, Level 4 Empower, Level 21 Corrupted Fever, and Divergent Efficacy. Also, I need a new armor with +1 to level of socketed gems. Now we have to make 6 links out of it. Pretty fast. Wow! Just bought so many tainted orbs of fusing for nothing. After all, you have to believe in yourself. Oh yeah! I almost forgot. Now that's perfect. With the new gems and armor we increased our damage significantly, and that's exactly what we need for tier 15 or 16 maps. My wand has a totally useless crucible tree, and it's time to change it. I'm not going to use clever and smart methods to combine crucible trees, because I don't want to spend a lot of time and money on it. I'll just take a wand with physical damage over time and combine it with mine until I get something I'm okay with. Wow, what exciting mechanics! Fun and interactive. Bad luck. Oh well, let's try again. And again it's a miss. That's a pity. We'll have to do it all over again. Finally. Not the best crucible tree, but that's fine with me, because I don't want to waste any more time on this. I also decided to change Pride for Purity of Elements. Unfortunately, it will decrease our DPS, but I think Purity of Elements will be more useful for us. Because it solves all our problems with resistances and gives us elemental immunity, which in turn increases our survivability and adds more quality of life to the build. But we need a new helmet for that, so it's time for a craft. To start, we buy the right base with Enchantment Determination has 30% increased mana reservation efficiency. I will use the same method of crafting as in the last video. My favorite alteration spam. What could be better? Wow. Pretty good. Too bad we'll lose chaos resistance, but there's nothing we can do. Now a benchcraft and double exalted slam. Well, nothing surprising and frankly quite expected. So with this helmet I'm done. Now I can change the Pantheon. I think it will be much better this way. Speaking of which, don't be lazy like me and do the upgrades for this Pantheon. It really improves your survivability. Well, I guess I'm done with craft and can go back to shopping. I'll be needing another large cluster. Exactly the same as I bought earlier. In addition to that, I need 2 megalomaniacs. Like this one. And something like this. Let me tell you right away, you probably cannot buy exactly the same, because there aren't too many players on the trade right now and the assortment is pretty small. But try to find some with these passive skills: Lead by Example, Mortifying Aspect, Exploit Weakness, Spiked Concoction, or Uncompromising. Especially pay attention to Exploit Weakness, because with this passive skills we can ignore hexproof on maps and extra life recovery is always useful. I got lucky and found Unnatural Instinct. So let's use it in our build. There you go. Although I wouldn't buy it specifically because we have more important things to buy. For example, Jewel with Corrupted Blood cannot be inflicted on you. Buy the one that fits your budget, because good jewels can be very expensive. I also decided to buy Impossible Escape with passives, and Radius of Arrow Dancing can be allocated in order to access natural remedies. This notable passive skill adds quality of life to this build, and I like it a lot. Alternatively, you can use Watcher's Eye with increased chaos resistance while affected by Purity of Elements, or increased damage over time multiplier while affected by Malevolence. The first one solves your chaos resistance problems, and the second one gives you more damage. So go with what you like and what suits your gaming style. And if you have a lot of money, you can buy Watcher's Eye with these two modifiers. And finally, change the anointment on the amulet. That's probably all. I've already spent a lot of currency. Now let's see what I got in the end, and it would be nice to find some divine orbs, because my currency stash is empty. In this version of the build, we should easily cope with tier 15 or 16 maps. So let's go to our favorite cemetery. Maybe there are new gifts from our brother waiting for us. Oh no! 7 years of bad luck. No way! How am I supposed to find lucky drop, and what am I supposed to show in my videos? Oh, thank God. I think luck is still with me. Definitely with me. Personally, I really liked the current state of my character, and basically we can easily farm T15 Cemetery. We will of course occasionally die, and the map clearing speed isn't exactly optimal, but most of the time it's a problem for any magic find character who doesn't have a headhunter. As for my current atlas, it looks like this. And it's pretty standard, which is using Wandering Path. And we focused on Legion, Breach, Abyss, Strongboxes, and Blue Altars. As for Sextants and Scarabs, that's also the standard set for farming divination cards. Gilded Reliquary, Gilded Ambush, Polished Legion, and Gilded Divination. Strongboxes in area are corrupted. Strongbox monsters have 500% increased item quantity. Area contains an additional Legion encounter. And Delirium Mirror. In addition to all of this, we use Ambush on the map device. This is a pretty expensive strategy, so if you want to use it, you'll need some extra starting currency, at least for 20 to 30 maps. But trust me, it's totally worth it, because it increases our income per hour considerably. This is what my currency stash looks like at the time the video was recorded. And I could have spent those divine orbs on items that would have significantly increased my damage, defense, and added a little extra item quantity. But honestly, at this point, the best decision would be to start saving up currency for Headhunter, because this unique belt is the best thing we can add to our build. And when we will have it, our profit will increase significantly, and we can buy the rest of the equipment faster. So we go on to the grind currency. But this is a story for another video. So I will say goodbye to you. I hope you enjoyed the second part of this series of videos. Also, I will be very grateful to you for likes, comments, and subscriptions. Bye everyone, and see you in new videos.